talk a little bit about Empire. They are hosting a food and rum-based cooler fete, and it's quite different from the typical food and rum cooler fete that you've ever heard of before. Joining us on set, we have the mastermind, two of the masterminds, in fact. We have the CEO and Director of Empire, Ken Samburi, and we also have Stefan Guevara, Senior Executive Officer. Gentlemen, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, good morning.
Empire.
Yes.
Interesting name. What is this all about?
Well, Empire is an event and project management firm. Our slogan is simple concepts, euphoric results. So we try to keep it simple, but yet profound.
Yes, and that I understand that you will be doing. We're talking about this particular event, and it's called Barbahol. Before I was like, what is Barbahol? And then the producer was like, duh, barbecue, alcohol.
That's it. Wrong. Simple concept.
So it's a simple concept, but then during the break we were talking about this exciting initiative where you can be all creative and it's a competition. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, well, how Barbahol works is that we have 21 crews, and each of these crews are doing a different barbecue menu. So some doing barbecue shrimp, some doing barbecue beef, there's one from South doing barbecue wild meat. You know, so people are being very, very creative, and each crew has an opportunity to present, you know, to the patrons, for free, of course, their barbecue offering. So it's where each crew gets to be creative in the producing of the food and also in the decoration of the area.
So do they choose what meats that they would like to do upon registration?
Yeah, so what we did is we had a kind of, let's say, lottery, if you may. So we had different meats, because, you know, we don't want everybody doing beef or everybody doing chicken. And then, you know, people will have, like, let's say about 2 or 3 options in each, and then people will have the opportunity to choose.
Yes, and registration, that already took place. You already have people 21.
Yeah,
21
actually
crews.
about 2 months ago, crews registered. This event is on its 2nd year. So after the 1st year, you know, it was a little challenging. You know, we telling people about the idea, people didn't understand. What are you really going to do? But this year, I think crews were really, really excited because of the experience last year. So it was a lot easier for us to get crews. We actually had to lock off because you know, people kept coming and coming. And we had to be like, all right, you know, we can't
handle all
let's
of this.
take it probably next year, you know, kind of vibes.
So let's talk a little bit about the alcohol aspect of it. So I understand that you can be so creative. You can bring in your own bartender and have this sort of mixology kind of thing going on. Somebody who can mix the best drinks and that sort of thing.
Yeah, of course. The thing about it is, you know, the explosion of the idea kind of was inspired by pan semis. You know, in pan semis, everybody have their own section and do their own thing. Now, this event is a cooler party, which means that any individual could enter with their own drinks. So crews now have the opportunity of, you know, doing shots. They have the opportunity of doing alcoholic snow cones. They could be creative and they could go as hard or as creative as possible.
Yes.
So it's the second attempt at something like
Yes,
this?
second installment of this event.
If you were to recap what had happened in the first installment.
Well, the first installment, again, the concept was new. We, as Ken said before, we had to really sell the idea to the different teams that would come in. But the first concept, I think the first time we did it, I believe it was just a work in progress. You know, we understood the different teams, we understood the merging of the ideas and all of these things. We understood the merging of different foods and the timing and whatnot. But it was amazing because what happened is that on the day when we were setting up and we were doing all the work, we were like, wow, we wonder who's going to come to this event, because, I mean, it's a new thing, and you know, Trinidad and people don't really like new things one time. They like to, you know, ease their way into it. But surprisingly enough, it was sold off. It was full. A lot of people came by the door and was like, I'm hearing about this. I'm seeing it on the Instagram. I'm seeing it on all of my social media. I need to be here. And they just came by the door, and there's a massive rush at the end of the day. So we really had a very, very good launch of the event, and the results from that are really shown right now in terms of the massive registration that we had for this event.
How large is a team? How many members?
Well, the thing is, teams, the membership may vary because what we more do is we give the team a requirement on the amount of tickets. So each team has 20 tickets, basically.
Okay.
So I would say teams will consist of an average of 20. But I mean, if a team, you know, wants to bring more people, then it's definitely not a problem. So there's no like limit or restriction to say, you know, you could only have 20. If you want to bring 100 people, you know, to support you, by all means.
By all means.
So it's not just barbecue meats. What else?
So teams have to do, well, they are stipulated by the competition to do meat, at least one side, and a sauce.
Okay.
And of course, the optional is a special effect if they want to do chow or whatever else special.
Right. Would they have had to pay to participate or to enter?
No, which is quite interesting. Usually, now for competitions, you'd have to pay.
Yes.
So in designing the concept, I was wondering how could we have crews come, but then not have to spend a lot of money of their own money. So we decided that we're going to have a unique concept where we give the crews the 20 tickets I was telling you about. And what we are doing on our organizational end is that we are cutting from our ticket money to give back to the crews. So we actually are providing the money to each and every crew to make the barbecue. So as a crew signing up, you don't have to spend your out-of-pocket money. You get to spend money from what we would get from the tickets. So it works hand in hand. They assist us with the sales, and then they get money to make the food, and then we get a nice event that has a lot of food for people. Because, attending events, one of our major concerns would be lines. You're attending an event, you have 2 barbecue stations. It's a long line because there's only 2.
Yeah.
But imagine going to an event and you have 21 stations. So you can just imagine the 2 lines will now be split into 21. So it'll be a lot easier and the food will be very accessible.
All right. So let's talk about someone who's not entering the competition. So if I decide to come in just for the experience and that sort of thing, will food be on sale? How would it work?
Okay, well, the concept of Barbahol really and truly is a free food event in terms of the food that the crews are preparing.
Right.
They will be given out to the patrons for free. So you don't have to spend any money on that. Of course, this is within a stipulated food time, of course, right? However, let's say you are one of those fashionably late persons and you miss the free barbecue by some chance. We also will have barbecue on sale. But the main concept is giving out that free food, that free barbecue, that the crews themselves will take pride in because, of course, it's their own flavor that they're putting into it. So they're going to give it away with smiles because they want you to enjoy it. And remember, it's a competition.
Yeah.
All right, and Ken and I have designed a very, very intrinsic rubric in terms of judging the winning crew for this, and tastes and presentation and all these things are all part of the rubric. So the crews that willingly and excitingly want to give out this food.
So are you going to have judges who will be assigned, obviously to the competition, or would members of the public who are there, patrons, also be part of that judging process?
Well, we have a people concept, people portion of the rubric, where it will be judged based on likes through the Barbahol hashtag. So of course the patrons who sample the food, they will take their little posts, their selfies, post it up on the various social media, and our judges and our talliers, they will count up these likes, so that will add to it. All right, because remember, we're in a social media age, so this is one of the things. We also will have some judges as well that will be judging on taste, presentation, and well, just the overall vibes that are emanating from the crew area. Because remember, it's a holistic thing that we're trying to really accomplish here. So we're really spend a lot of time on the rubric trying to see how best we can balance it.
Yeah, another thing I want to add is that the time of Barbahol, the event starts at 4 p.m. So you're picturing like an evening backyard barbecue.
Yes.
It's just, instead of one person, it's going to be very big, so a lot of people. So our concept is we call it eat in the day, dance in the night.
And drinking.
Yeah, and drinking night. So the idea is that you come in the daytime, you eat your food, you socialize, you network, you meet people, you see a friend, you see in a while, and then as the sun sets, the vibes turns up. Yeah, and then we give all the prizes, and everybody smiles and waves, and then we party into the night.
All the way to the night.
You're really good at this.
Yeah.
So it's an open air event.
It's an open air event.
Where exactly is it?
It is in Ortonola Estate.
The beautiful, pristine, lush Ortonola Estate. The Ortonola Great House has been in our history for over 200 years. Since our colonial days, it was a cocoa plantation, and it actually still has remnants of its old cocoa days. There's still an original cocoa house in the Ortonola Estate right now. And I think for us at Empire, finding the perfect venue is a major key.
It is.
Just being there, the ambience is beautiful. Ortonola Estate, they have weddings. I actually went a wedding there, and that is where I was like, I have to do something here. And I had to kind of convince them, hey, it's not a regular wine and jam, we're going to do something important here, because the owners and all, they have a particular prestige and esteem attached to their venue and the type of events that they have there. So you can't have an event there unless it's something special and spectacular.
Now we spoke about the free barbecue. What about the drinks?
All right, well, it's a cooler event,
Yeah.
so we are allowing the patrons to come in with their various types of drinks that they want, but we also will have a fully stocked bar to support that as well. Maybe in the future we may consider doing it a full all-inclusive, but for now we're going to give the patrons that ability to walk around.
Prizes.
Prizes, okay. Well, the first prize that will be awarded to the winning crew will be the very first ever only Barbahol trophy. This is a special trophy that the crews and them will have, and they can take home, and they will have to come and defend it the following year. All right, and of course we'll have other hampers and prizes from different sponsors as well.
Ticket information.
Ticket information. Great question. So tickets can be found at our website, which is EEEempire.com. You can also get your tickets at islandetickets.com or from any committee members.
Okay, great. Closing comments. What would you like to say to those looking on, wondering if they should be part of this particular event?
50-50.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, for me, it's, you know, we do this really because we want to facilitate others. You know, we really want to connect people, and we want to give people a platform in which to, you know, express their brand and to share. And I think that is what I want to, you know, end with.
Okay, and I would end with the fact that all our events that we have done really and truly have pushed the envelope, and we think that this event as well, with the unity of the different crews, we are also going to push the envelope, push this Trinidad and Tobago culture, push the Trinidad and Tobago beauty, because as we said, we always do outdoor scenic events because that is what we want to capitalize, and we believe that our patrons can really get the best of both worlds in our event.
Great. Is there, you all are on Facebook and that sort of
Yes.
thing? So we can just find you at Empire?
We want everything. EEEempire.
EEEempire.
So
there
that's
you have it.
EEEempire.
There we go.
Empire.
Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very, very
Thank you.
interesting. A totally different twist to our big line.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Wonderful, very creative. So we've been chatting with the CEO and Director of Empire, Ken Samburi, and also Mr. Stefan Guevara, Senior Executive Officer. A very wonderful segment we've had here. So we take a short break, a lot more when we return. Stay tuned.
Me and my crew go wild out, put on the best and style out. It's been a little while out. I have a circle of best friends.